$20 a month, you too can view me playing with my pussy or me playing with my badissy and all that stuff, you guys. I just had to come in before this video even starts, you guys. You all need to subscribe to my OnlyFans, you guys. I will be showing badissy, pussy, dick. I will be showing so much stuff, you guys. We will be doing smokes with me over there. We will be doing videos that do not make YouTube, you guys, because I'm starting to get paid off YouTube. So the videos that don't make it will be going over to basically my Patreon, basically. So all you got to do is pay $20 a month. Make sure to screenshot the next QR code that's about to show up, you guys. And I hope that you all enjoy this story time and stuff like that, you guys. Please make sure to like the video, you guys, because every time you all give it a thumbs up, you guys are helping me out tremendously. I can't even put it into words. Thank you guys for the support, and I really, truly appreciate you guys. And make sure to follow me on Twitter, too, because it's the same as my OnlyFans. Love you guys so much. Bye. Hello, you guys. What the fuck is up, or what the fuck is going on, you guys? It's Gus Weathers. And welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, bitch. What the fuck is up, or what the fuck is going on? Wait, did I just ask that? I don't know, you guys, but I feel like I'm back in my fucking element. I am my mother's child. I love you till my breathing stops. I love you. Surprise, bitch. I thought you all thought you seen the last of me.
Surprise, bitch. I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
No, for real. I bet you all thought I was never going to get back on YouTube and tell a story time ever again. But you guys, I am actually back in my YouTube story time era, you guys. I have been pushing out so many fucking story times on TikTok, you guys. And so many people have been loving it. Like, there has been people that I've genuinely loved watching on YouTube. Like, just these past few years, like, I'm blown away by their content, by everything. Like, I've loved them. And these people have been reaching out because of my story times, telling me how funny I am. And I'm like, it blows my mind, because I'm like, how? I don't, like, you know what I mean? Pinch me, pinch me, pinch me. Because the fuck, sometimes I feel like I'm like in a fever dream or something like that. Because, I don't know, I'm just so blessed. I'm so grateful. And I really just need to remember, I'm not bitch who the fuck I am. Like, I got the story times, I got this, and I need to tell you guys, and we're gonna get right into motherfucking the story time, you guys. So, by the title of this video, because I honestly don't know what I'm gonna title it, but I'll have it ready by the time you're watching this video. So, you guys, obviously, by the title of this video and everything like this is going to be a story time about a fucking crazy fan, a crazy stalker, someone fucking obsessed with me, like they literally wanted to be me, like, and I know a lot of people will like say, oh, someone wants to be me, and then people will eat them up because they're like, no one wants to be you. Let me tell you the story, and you all tell me if someone wanted to be me, or like, you know what I mean? Okay? So, this story would have taken place back in 2018, you guys, and y'all know what I told you about 2018. That year was a little off. That was the year we won't talk about that one. We won't get too much into that one, okay? So, it's 2018. It's around July or something like that, right? Or actually, I think it's a little bit before that or something like that. I have no idea. So my dad was talking to this girl, like, cities over and stuff like that, right? Around like January or February or something like that. She came and visited us or whatever. It was really cool. They got along. I have no idea. I think they started dating. I have no idea. But while she was over, I basically told her, like, I'm just not excited, you know, for school next year and this and that, because it's all like, you know, I've never been anywhere. Like, I told her, like, I've never been anywhere, because you guys, when I was literally 16, I never been out of Oklahoma at all, you guys. Like, I never flew on an airplane. I never went out of Oklahoma, like, at all. Like, my dad was not taking me anywhere. Like, trust me, I was not getting the experience of life or anything like that. So she's like, oh baby, trust me, I'm gonna get you to Salt Lake City, which, you guys, she literally lives in Salt Lake City. Nothing crazy, nothing big, but at least I got to fly on an airplane and like see the world, you know what I mean? At least more than Oklahoma. So it's like August and stuff like that, and my dad tells me that his girlfriend booked us flights. So I'm like, there's no way I'm really gonna be able to fly in an airplane, you guys. I was over the moon. I was so excited to be able to fly in an airplane. I've always wanted to. I can't even explain it. So we get ready, we, you know, get on the airplane, we fly to Salt Lake City. It is, you know, it's cool, whatever. I didn't mind, you know, we touched down. The first thing she did is gave me her dab pin, and it was a real dab pin, you guys. Like, it got me fucked up. Like, I can't even explain it. I was so fucked up. I was literally like jumping around the fucking beds, up, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth in the fucking hotel room, because I was fucked up. But anywho, beside the point, I just had to let you guys know where I am in this story while this was happening, okay? So around this time, I get, well, no. So the week's over. I was there for 7 days. I was there for 7 days, right? So we are leaving. So we're literally going into like a casino or something like that. I have no idea. We had a hotel or something like that, I think. We had a hotel the last night because that's like, I don't know, it was far away. You know what I mean? Like you had to get off the airplane. Airport was like, I don't know, like 2 hours away or hour away. I don't know. Beside the point, you guys. I'm like literally rambling off subject. So it's the last night. We're in a casino hotel or something like that, and I'm taking a shower, right? So I get an ad on Snapchat from some random guy, you know, from some random guy. And I knew who this person was because he is a gay person, just like me. A twink, you know, faggy and a baggy. Gay. So, I add him back. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I never really knew anything of him. I just knew his name. I just knew that he was gay. So there's my city, there's his city, and then there's another city, right? So there's a gay guy at this city, gay guy at this city, gay guy at this city, you know, bitch, cunt, we're all fighting, everything like that, you know? So anyhow, I add him back. He Snapchats me. And he's like, hey, like, blah, blah, blah. We're Snapchatting back and forth, right? So while we're Snapchatting back and forth, he goes, I miss blank. And he said this person that I was friends with, like I was friends with this guy. And trust me, I was kind of upset because I was like, why has he never tried to fuck me? Like, why has he never asked me to like suck his dick? Like, I'm so confused. Like, why am I ugly? Like, I don't know. Because you guys, this guy that I was Snapchatting was fucking butt ugly. Like, this gay guy was ugly as fuck. And I'm gonna get into it, you guys, because trust me, I'm not being bitter or anything like that, because I was the one being nice at first until he became a fucking stupid cunt. So, anywho, I Snapchat him back because he said a nickname of this person. I Snapchat him back and I said the nickname with a question mark, and I was like, huh? And he was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And he said the person's name. And I was like, oh, you know them? And he was like, yeah, I sucked their dick. And I was like, oh, so why, you know, at first I was like, why are you telling me, boo? Like, if you're getting that dick, get that dick. Like, why are you trying to get approval from other people, you guys? Because trust me, I was hooking up with some DL at the time, you guys, and I was not telling anyone, period. I did not give a fuck. People were making fun of me. They were like, literally, this one bitch made fun of me in class one time, and she was like, you're just mad because he won't fuck you. When in reality, I literally was having sex with him that day. Like, literally the night prior. And I was like, ooh, you got me, bitch. Like, I could give a fuck less what anyone thinks, because, bitch, I was getting a nut. Like, trust me, I was getting a nut. So I Snapchat him back and I'm like, oh, like, you got with him? And he's like, yeah, like, we used to hook up, blah, 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 like, something like that, right? So I'm like, okay, like, what? Like, I didn't think anything of it, but I was just kind of like, what? That's kind of weird. So I come home and I tell one of my friends, because she was fucking this guy at the time, the blank name, right? So I'm like, girl, tell me why a guy just told me that he got with him, like he sucked his dick. And she was like, oh, like that explains it, you know, because I stuck a finger up his ass. And I was like, what? You stuck a finger up his ass? And she's like, yeah, well, you told me about the time you did it. And I was like, baby, I'm gay. Like, I'm so gay. Like, what do you... Okay, anywho, so that's beside the fucking point. That is literally beside the point. So I get back to Oklahoma. Literally, I fly back to Oklahoma and stuff like that. That was mostly it. You know what I mean? That was just Snapchat. That was that. So then he follows me on Instagram. He starts adding me to his private story. I'm like, okay, whatever. But at this time, you guys, I was messing with a different DL. And when I talk about my DL stories and stuff like that, you guys, it's basically just two people flopped back and forth, back and forth. I really wasn't that big of a hoe. It was like, it's two flopping back and forth. You know what I mean? So there was a guy that I was obsessed with for a few and then stopped talking to him and everything like that. And then I became obsessed with this newer guy, right? So I was obsessed with the older guy at the time, and me and him broke off stuff because he literally fucking robbed me and stuff like that. Like, dead ass robbed me. That can be another story time if y'all want to hear about that. But he literally robbed me. So I was crying because, like, I was upset. I literally was in love with him. And I was like, oh my God, he, number one, broke my heart. And number two, robbed me. Like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, that's kind of fucked up. So I'm sitting there crying or something like that, and this fucking slut Snapchats me, and he's like, oh my god, like, I'm about to go hook up with a college guy, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm like, damn bitch, like, you're just a fucking cum dump, like, you're nothing else but a cum dump. So he's like, oh, like, would you want to go with me? And I'm like, for what? He's like, so we could have a threesome. I'm like, I would literally rather go into my bathroom, literally walk into my bathroom, grab my razor that I shave my body with, put it on the floor, and fucking beat it with a fucking sledgehammer, a fucking bottle of shampoo until the fucking razor pops out, and I will literally grab from here to here and slice down and bleed out on my fucking bathroom floor. I would rather do that than touch you with a 10-foot fucking pole, because you're fucking ugly and you probably have fucking AIDS. Then after this, you guys, he randomly, like, I said no, obviously. I was like, I'm heartbroken about blah, 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 because he would text me and he was like, do we have beef or something like that? And I was like, babe, like, I don't have a problem with you or anything like that, but the guy I'm obsessed with, like, I told him, like, I'm messing with him, don't talk to him, don't like him, anything like that, right? Literally that day, my man, guess who was in the likes? That stupid bitch. I was like, oh bitch, I will literally actually punch you in the fucking face. Like, I swear to God. And the only reason I didn't, you guys, is because I never seen him in person. The other gay guy that I saw in person, I punched him in the face and he beat my ass. So maybe I would have saw this one and beat his ass, because trust me, I really fucking hated this one. Like, I really hated him because I was being nice. Like, yeah, I was being nice the whole time at the beginning. So he got weird. This is where he gets weird. So he Snapchats me, and this popular ass guy, like, at school, like, I've never talked to him at all. The gay guy Snapchats me, and he's like, oh, look, this person's talking shit about you, blah, blah, blah. And it's literally this guy, this popular guy, and he's talking about how Callan fucked me last weekend. I don't even know who the fuck Callan was. And I was like, no one fucked me last weekend. So I texted him automatically on Snapchat. I was like, what's good? And he was like, oh, go along with, like, just ignore it, go along with it, because we're making fun of him. And I was like, what? Like, you all are literally saying that I had sex with someone when I didn't. Like, no, I'm not gonna go along with it. What? Like, you're weird. So then he goes, oh, well, he said this about you. So they're texting on Instagram, right? Like, they're going chat for chat, okay? Then randomly, this gay guy sends him a picture, not a chat, a picture. And in the picture, it's literally just a text. And it says, oh, but my body will always be better than Gus's. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, not this faggot ass bitch trying to compare himself to me or something like that. Like, why are we comparing bodies? Like, that is so weird. That is so weird. And people think I'm the bitch and I'm weird and all this stuff. I'm like, you're literally, what? What? So fucking weird. So anywho, I'm hanging out with the guy before he robbed me or something like that. Or he did rob me and I still hung out with him after. I don't know. But he's over, and then my friend, two of my friends had to come over and grab their vape or something like that. And the guy, the gay guy, literally was the one that dropped them off here. And he was like, can I come inside? And I literally told them, I was like, no, he's not allowed to come inside, because number one, you're not going to meet him. You're not going to look at him. You're not going to see him. No, period. I don't give a fuck. You're not going to meet me. And so he thought, after that, he was like, oh, well, I thought you didn't like me because of blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, I just didn't want you in my house at that moment. That doesn't, I don't know how that means I don't like you. Like, I could be doing something. Like, I don't have to explain why you don't need to be in my house at that moment, because my friends are coming in and grabbing something. They're literally grabbing something and leaving. Not that big of a deal. So then we're sitting there, and I have like 5 people in my room or something like that, right? Like, I'm having a girls' night or something like that. We're all sitting, smoking, chilling, whatever, chilling, smoking, drinking. And while we're sitting there smoking and drinking and stuff like that, every single one of their phones lights up an Instagram notification. This crazy motherfucker followed every single person that I was following on Instagram. And then he DM'd them. He would literally DM them, and he would be like, oh, you're friends with Gus. Like, can you be friends with me? And it's like, that's so fucking weird. Like, that's so weird, because they literally would be like, what? Like, what? Like, for what? And he's like, oh, well, you're friends with Gus and he's gay. It's like, because I grew up with them, you weird fuck. Like, you're so weird. Why are you, oh, I was like, oh my God, it made me sick. And so anywho, you guys, he had a spam, right? And on his spam, you guys, like his Finsta or something like that, I have no idea. He would post his ass pictures, and I'm not kidding you, you guys, like, hairy ass. Like, I wish I could put it into words. Like, hairy ass. Like, not like a gay boy with like a little bit of hair. Like, I'm talking like, imagine a hairy grown man. That's how hairy it was. Like, And the thing is when I was taking ass pictures at this time, you guys, like, because remind you, I was like 16. So when I was taking ass pictures, I was literally taking ass pictures like this. Like that. Like, that's the most you all saw, was that. Y'all were not seeing fucking skin. Y'all were not seeing fucking thongs, that's for sure, because I'm a boy. You're a boy, why is he wearing thongs? So, anywho, he's like literally taking pictures of him with his thong. Like, I'm not kidding you, fucking like Patrick, when it got ripped up his fucking ass.
No, please, have mercy!
That's literally what it looked like. I was like, damn, like, breathe, babe, breathe. And he'd be like, oh, like, he would throw shots. He would throw shots at me. Like, I would post something and then he would post something throwing shots. And I'm like, I don't think you realize I will really punch you in the fucking face, right? Like, I will really punch you in the face. That happens and he compares my body to him or whatever, right? So I text him and I'm like, why the fuck are you texting me about my body, about this, blah, 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 right? So I'm texting him, we're going back and forth, whatever. I didn't even think that much of it, right? So anywho, I think that I was hanging out with my friend Daisy and someone else, right? But anywho, we literally went to Daisy's house and he was there. Like, he was literally parked at Daisy's house. And when we got closer, he drove off. Like, you guys, it was really scary. Like, it was really starting to get weird. Like, I didn't like it at all. And the friend that did stuff with the guy, she knew it was true because when she was with him, when they came to pick up the vape, he was like, I'll show you guys where I got with him. And she literally said where they got, like, where he got with him was the same place she did. So she was like, oh shit, he's telling the truth, right? So we have rivalries or rivalries, you know what I mean? We have like teams that go against each other, right? So it'd be like a town, right? So we had like a hate week, right? So it's like we hate on this week on Twitter, or we hate on this school on Twitter, we hate on this school on Twitter, right? So everyone just makes the most fucked up jokes about each other. Like, if there's trauma, they're making fun of it. They're like, blah, 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 this town's better, this town sucks, everything, right? So they post a picture of me and they say our town versus their town. And they put a picture of him because obviously he looks like a fucking like ugly fucking person off emo. I don't even know what the fuck it was, you guys. Like, he looked fucking ugly. Just the off-brand version. You know what I mean? Like, I looked good, kind, served. He looked hairy. Just hairy. We'll actually call him Harry, to be honest. So this post got like 50 likes or something like that, which was crazy, you guys, during the school thing, because the most likes they would get is like 100, if that. So mine was kind of doing good, right? So I liked it. Obviously, they're not making fun of me. So he texts me and he's like, why the fuck did you like this? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, because they're making fun of me. And he's like, why the fuck are you liking this? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, because they're making fun of you, not me. Like, if they were making fun of me, I wouldn't have liked it. I wouldn't have thought it was funny because they would have been making fun of me. The only reason I thought it was funny is because they were making fun of you. And I'm not kidding you guys, automatically, I go to school, right? I go to school. And my friend, we'll call her like Casey or something like that. My friend Casey sends me like 30 screenshots. He posts on his story, you guys, literally circling my ass. And he's like, oops, looks like your ass pad slipped. Oops, looks like your ass pad slipped. Oops. Like all this stuff, like talking about me, talking about how I'm ugly, this, that, and like everything, right? So automatically I texted him because I was like, I will literally beat your fucking ass. Like, I will literally beat your ass. And he would slide up on guys' stories that were friends with me and they'd be like, fight Gus, pussy. And he would literally be like, tell him to. And I'm like, bitch. Like, I really tried to catch this one because I really fucking hated him. Like, I thought it was so weird, you guys, because like he literally, like, if I posted a picture of my ass, he would go post a picture of him on the mirror. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if anything I posted, he was doing the same thing. Like, if I went to downtown and took a photo shoot, he would go to the same place and do a photo shoot. Not same pose and everything like that. There's times he really would do the same fucking pose. And I was like, bitch, it's getting scary. Like, I would post a picture with song lyrics. Not even 5 seconds later, he would post the same exact fucking song lyrics. And it was really weird, you guys. And so I was on live last night talking because there was a guy that he got with that he told everyone about. Everyone. And this guy was hot. I was like, why the fuck would you tell people that? Because, you guys, I was getting with someone, he wasn't that hot, but to me, he was hot as fuck. And I never told anyone. Why? Because we fucked all the time. Literally, I'm like, why would you have sex with this guy one time and then tell everyone? Anywho, fast forward, the guy he did fuck, that I didn't believe it, tried to fuck me. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I was like, that's fun and that's a cute little story time. So why not get on the camera and tell you guys a story time, because you all haven't had one in a minute, you guys. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for rocking with me for the whole YouTube stuff and everything like that, you guys, because I'm going to put out so much more story times, YouTube videos, you guys. Like, I'm actually about to, like, we're about to start doing stuff for the camera. Like, we're really about to start doing all different types of shit for you guys. I'm going to switch up my content and see what you guys like, what you guys enjoy, and just, I love you guys so much. And thank you all for liking the video, you guys. Thank you all for commenting. Thank you all for subscribing. Literally, I love you guys so much, and I hope you all enjoyed this crazy, funny little story time or whatever. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all later. Bye.